Alright, here we go. We're gonna try this boss again. Try this out, see how this goes. Hopefully I can get it real soon today. Doesn't seem like it's an especially difficult boss fight, as boss fights in this game have been going. There's a lot going on. I gotta watch it. I guess it doesn't seem like it's all that hard. I can get back to the next unit. Hey, it's better. That up. I'm gonna run away from that. Oh, thanks. Right into tentacles. Reload. Look it burn. That was much more efficient than trying to shoot them all. But it might have cost me. Yeah, most definitely cost me.
Let's end this.
I missed something important. Missed one of those damn nodes up there. Yeah, sure did. Very nice of them to keep bringing me ammo. I definitely appreciate that. Damn it. Somehow she was able to spit acid on me while I'm in hover, but okay. Whatever.
Let's end this. Let's end this.
I guess we're gonna be doing it for a little while. I'm having a little bit more difficulty than anticipated with this boss. Oh well. Damn it. Come really.
Let's end this.
Hey, Ski. Ah, you didn't miss it. I failed a few times. Failed a couple times already. Oh crap. He's doing both the puking shit and the summoning enemies shit now. Nice that they occasionally bring me health. Yeah, I'm definitely making progress. I'm actually farther along than I was, so that's good. Yeah, you made it. I still fighting this boss. Actually, that was like try number 4 or 5 today. I'm just gonna be doing this for a while, I guess, until I figure out how to not get hit so much. The mechanic is really easy. Shoot the glowing nodes. The other bosses I've faced so far were really fucking tanky. This one seems more dangerous than actually tanky. Yeah, it turns out it's really easy, just don't get hit. I said I need to figure out how to get hit less, I think. I think maybe I just get I think I get greedy when I see the glowing nodes. But like in that third phase, I think it is. It's hard to actually hit the damn nodes because the enemies are coming constantly, and I actually kind of have to go up by her to be able to target the nodes. That's kind of annoying. I gotta figure out how to not get the shit kicked out of me while I'm doing that. Put that back together. Maybe an eternal rage somewhere else. I want it. Yep, I do that. I get greedy and I get punished every time, and I do it constantly, and it doesn't matter how many times it punishes me, I'm gonna still do it. Thank you. no thanks. Don't want that. One last one that was in the very back. Hi. Back off. That worked pretty well. What is in my inventory? I do have space in my inventory. What are you talking about? Yep. Yep. That's a time reversal thing I can use to rebuild certain things. Like that. I got injured. There you go. I'll switch that. Alright. If I can not press the wrong button, that'll work too. Fuck. I got gotten because I forgot I needed to reload the weapon I was carrying. Half the time, if you hear me saying fuck, 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 that's because I kept pressing the wrong button.
Let's end this.
Or I didn't notice I was out of ammo. That's another thing I do. I'll either be pressing the wrong button or I'll forget that I don't have ammo for that weapon. A lot of other things going on the screen, so I don't always watch my ammo. And that or the other things, I'm just playing, or I'm just running away from something bad. But in this case, it's usually because I forgot I didn't have ammo or something similar like that. Not really. How? Yep. Okay, I have a health thing down there now. Greed got me that time for sure. A good opportunity ruined because I forgot that I needed to reload. All the ammo. Gimme. Good. Thank you. Shit. You wanna give me ammo for that gun, I'll use it. Got no problem with that. I can run away from that. Thank you. Yeah, this game doesn't really automatically reload your weapons for you either. You have to actually reload them. And I keep forgetting about that. But that time, I actually survived pretty long on low health. Not even actually sure at all how close I am to killing this boss. Now, dying at that point kind of sucked.
Let's end this.
Everything's good for shooting the nodes because they're giving me lots of ammo for it. Well, I could use the shotgun when the hordes show up. I think better use of my resources would be to load them if possible. Yep, yeah, every time I retry, it starts at the very beginning of the fight. Yep, that's how boss fights go in this game. If you fail, you start over from the beginning. Oh shit, I wasted. You can eternally rage somewhere else. I don't want it. I don't want it. Go away. Uh. Whoa. Okay, no thank you. Away. Oh, really? Yeah, mid-boss fight checkpoints is a kind of is not a common thing with these kind of games, for sure. This one's just freaking annoying. Lots of little stuff.
Let's end this.
Lots of little stuff. I'm about as well prepared for this fight as I can be, too. Damn. Got a whole lot of nothing right there. Crap. So I don't want to get tentacled. Okay. Not my idea of a good time. I don't know. They look like they could be. Needed to reload. Okay, I'm okay for now. Got hung up on the wall. Damn it. Shit. I had a plan. Clearly that didn't work. Yeah, it was okay for like 2 seconds. Then I got hung up on a wall and then it wasn't okay.
Let's end this.
Yeah, she's probably about as tired of this boss as I am too, the main characters. The same one that was being voiced in my head for a while. No, thank you. Pretty sure I just took an acid bath at the wrong time. Well, any time is wrong for that, but had one too many. Yeah, keep it on that one. I'm gonna need that. Really? Why'd you change it back? You changed it back during the cutscene for some reason. Let me turn all it somewhere else. Away from me. Nope. 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 Okay. Oh, I did kind of run myself into a corner there, didn't I? Yeah, this boss fight's a little harder than it looked at first. And like I said, the mechanic's pretty easy. Just actually doing it. Pain in the ass. After watching me die repeatedly to the same boss is probably not all that interesting, but it is what it is. I am not that good at these things. God damn it. Yeah, I ran into that actually exactly earlier in this game. Good. Run. I need to get tentacle fondled. I definitely don't need an acid bath. I need to get tentacle fondled and I really don't need an acid bath. Bye. Yeah, it's a rough situation. Okay, burn. You wanna cooperate for me to smack you? Burn. What you laughing at? Bitch. No thanks. God. That was horrible. Like I said, the main character is kind of intentionally slow, which is annoying, and I don't really have a dodge. My best bet is to try to run out of it, which is more like power walking. But yeah, everything you do in the game is intentionally slow. It's intended to be taken slow for the most part. Yeah, the reload can actually be improved. Because you can upgrade the weapon. The rewind thing is slow. And I think that's kind of intentional. I think that's an intended balance for that skill. I'm not really sure what that's why they did that, to be honest. But I'm just guessing at what I think it might be. I don't know why that's so slow. Reloading this gun is slow because I haven't upgraded it at all. God damn it. I love that. I wasn't even in that. I guess I had one toe in the acid and I got gotten by it. getting so much ammo for weapons that for whatever weapon it is that I'm not using. Eat up. It is intentional, and I think it's meant to be a little frustrating at times. Like these things that are supposedly highly susceptible to fire, not really caring about the fire. Supposedly the virus makes them super susceptible to being lit on fire. But then for the most part they don't really care about it. It's more of a minor annoyance than anything. I let myself get surrounded so I can get as many of them as possible with it. Thankfully for me, they're not real smart. I got 'em. Running. I am not sure why it let me go back here. Oh, that would be a reason. Okay, I think I've officially entered phase 2. Oh, the bullshit was phase 1, I think. Yeah, fuck you, die. No fucking time. Surprisingly, phase 2 was much easier than phase 1.
My sins. I feel is he with you? Is my father with you now?
Yes, he is.
I would so much like to tell him. To tell him that we were both wrong. We just wasted our time together. I'm sorry for that. God is giving me one more chance to meet my real God, not this thing.
Hey, Lanny, how you doing?
This time, I will not be afraid.
And I made it to one of my lives.
Hesitate. I will not back down.
And perfect timing too, right after I beat a boss.
Into your hands, Lord.
Okay, I got no health items left. But there's a health item over here, I remember that. Yeah, this game has a lot of gross stuff, and that was a boss. That's actually a very annoying boss. Yeah, I beat that thing. You bet I did. I kicked her ass. Finally. About 8 tries later, because I gave her a few tries yesterday as well, and then this morning. Yeah, finally an hour later today, and then I think I think the entire thing took me about an hour and a half-ish. Yeah, I finally got her. Yeah, that actually felt pretty good. That was a good fight. Like I said, the mechanic was pretty simple. It was just a matter of doing it.
I found the Pathfinder.
Oh, thanks, Lonnie.
Is gone. What? The Warden? Did he know?
Yeah, that was a tough fight. It took me like an hour and a half to beat it.
Why hadn't he told me?
Although I think
Predecessor's travel log. Attempting data salvage.
I think the one before it was actually harder for boss fight wise.
Your last target. Veronica Kaminsky.
Thanks, Lonnie. Glad you think so. Yeah, Tifa likes my voice apparently.
You stop because of her.
This game is extremely tough, but it never feels like it cheated. Never feels like the game is cheating. It just is really tough. Definitely harkens back to the old school survival horror stuff. Yeah, married people can appreciate good things too, you know?
There's something more. A message.
Yeah, Tifa's a nice lady.
I am leaving because I no longer believe in the validity of the vocation.
And you're pretty nice too, aren't you?
Maybe it is to my own misfortune.
You're very sweet.
I got close to people. But when I did, I discovered what they really were. And so, I don't think our work helps them become a better being. They are perfect now, in their imperfection. Full of hope, unyielding, bright, and deciding their own fate.
I'm glad you made it.
That's why I won't let them be put together into the cogs of a machine that dehumanizes them.
I'm gonna be streaming for a little bit longer.
I can't let anyone else take her, for she was the only one who saw one of them in me.
Yep, I'll be up for a little bit longer. You can hang out with us if you want, for sure.
I believe
I appreciate you being here.
found a way to stop it all.
I appreciate y'all being here.
No more extractions. No more awakenings. But for those who are still there, if somehow you are there, do not follow. Don't trust in the collective. All that matters to them is their own hunger.
I think Doran is a little bit more entertaining than I am when he's suffering. Is that when I'm suffering, I get quiet.
To protect people. Protect her.
At least you get something, some entertainment with your busy workday, SQ. That's good. Although having to deal with idiots all day is very annoying. Well, I also just, I just do this for fun. This isn't, you know, I'm not looking to be the next Co-Carnage or Markiplier or anything like that. I'm just streaming for fun, share with my friends and people with similar interests. You know? Not looking to be the next big streamer. Just here for fun, and like to share my love of video games with everyone. Adroni is kind of noisy pretty much all the time. I think I need to run this back to the safe room as my guess. Yep. Okay. Well. Die.
I need to get out of here fast.
You think? I need to leave quick? Yeah, it is a little bit depressing, but also at the same time, I'm fine with it. Like, I do this for fun. This is not a career choice for me. This is just a hobby. I get a lot of enjoyment out of playing video games, and I love to share with the people who have similar interests to me, you know? And like, it's nice when I can get like 1 or 2 people, because like then I can talk to people individually, you know what I mean? I like the more personal interaction, so that's nice. That's nice for me. So I think I need to actually avoid all those guys that were jumping at me. I'm gonna try to sprint. Past all that. Let's blast them. Keep running. Run. One more, run more. Try to blow them up and not blow me up. That's the idea here. Yay, I made it. Yeah, Jin is a mod on my channel. Jin and the other gamer are mods on my channel. Yeah, I've been streaming for a total of about 5 years, going on 6 now. I started in April of 2020. And I started out on Twitch, and then I moved over to YouTube because I had some issues with Twitch. Various issues.
I'm all right.
Oh yeah, you can definitely still call me Mia. That's what I respond to. I respond to that. I always respond to that. That's a name I recognize, so I always respond to that one. That's the one I actually look for in chat, so... Yeah, you can definitely still call me that. That's what I go by online, so... Yeah, April... I think it was actually the 4th or 5th of 2020.
Where are you?
I was unemployed because of COVID, and so I didn't really have much better to do. I probably shouldn't have tried to fight that thing. I'm just gonna see what's next. It nicely checkpointed me at this place, at this point in time. Why are there so many orphans around here?
Run!
Valid question. Why are there so many of these guys around here? I definitely want to look around and see if I can get some health. Because I definitely need health. Yeah, thanks for asking. I appreciate that. Like I said, that's the name I go by online, so you can go ahead and call me with that. You can call me, yeah. Yeah, I did actually. See, I worked at Amazon for a little while, which was actually the company I worked for before COVID, and then from there I actually got sick of their shit, and I got into healthcare, so that's what I do now.
Where are you?
I am... Basically, I help my client get out of the house and do things around the community. Like take them out for coffee, or take them to the movies or something, or take them to the park, or take them down to the Y, or whatever. Something to get my client out of the house and get them more active around the community. I guess I had to kill that fucking thing. Yep, I do that part-time. So I have a little bit more time to stream than usual, or than most people would. Trying not to tell people they're stupid. Yeah, I understand that real well. I used to work in customer service too for a long time. It's actually a pretty cool idea, Lenny. Have games for older folks to keep their brains active. That's actually a pretty cool idea. That's very smart. Especially when you get older, you definitely do need more mental stimulation. I tried to study for that SKU, and I learned that classroom education doesn't work real well on me. I am more of a hands-on kind of person. So I have to do whatever I can do by learning on the job. Like I can't earn like a degree or anything like that because classroom education just doesn't work. I have to actually learn as I do it, and I pick things up pretty quickly. Yeah, I definitely understand that one too, Iski. I can explain it to you, but I can't understand it for you. Very true. Hey, Jono, you missed me beating that boss. Hey, you made it. I'm happy to see you. Well, yeah, yeah. My passion is I like to work with video games, and I like to work with computers, like hardware, software, whatever. Like I like to work with that kind of thing, and I like to work with video games. Like actually, shortly before COVID, back in 2018, I worked at Activision. For about a year, I worked on Call of Duty Black Ops 4. I think I mentioned that in chat before. In Cronos chat. I worked at Activision. And so I actually got to work on video games, which I loved that. I was a QA tester. I was a quality assurance tester, so I got to basically play the game, look for bugs, that kind of thing. That was super fun. That was the best job I've ever had. Hands down. I worked a lot of hours, and it was kind of rough sometimes.
Do you remember? Did you know that you were the Pathfinder?
But it was fun. I liked it. Yeah, I got to work on Black Ops 4. I got my name in the credits and everything. My real name is in there. Got a little coin, and a commemorative coin, and a shirt, a t-shirt. And those are like my souvenirs from when I worked there. And then I got some free games and stuff from working there. I'm not much of a, like, I wouldn't be good at, like, game design kind of stuff, but, like, I'd be better at, like, quality assurance, check for bugs, that kind of thing.
What is this place? What's behind that door?
I said the job I did for when I worked on Black Ops 4, that was a good job. I really liked it. Probably my favorite. Probably, like I said, that was probably my favorite job I've had. And the job I have now is probably the easiest job I've had. My client is very easy to work with. I feel that, Askew. I feel that. Not exactly some young kid fresh out of college, you know?
There's only dark.
Yeah, my client has special needs, so my job is to help them get motivated to get out and do things in the community and be more active. Not just sit around the house all day, because for health reasons it's good to get out and do stuff. So that's what I do. Yeah, SQ, I've seen that before. And I've gotten that also. Like with my work experience and what such, they can kind of figure how old I am, and definitely had that stuff like that. Yeah, Lenny, I hang out at home a lot when I'm not working, and like basically work and getting groceries and that kind of thing, and that's the only time I really get out of the house. But I'm just fine with that because I really don't like dealing with people if I don't have to. I see that would actually be something that'd actually be something that I would do for my job. Really, game? Really, game? That's not what I needed right now. Yeah, Lenny, that's the kind of thing I do for my job. I'll take them out grocery shopping. I take my client grocery shopping, or take them out to just go shopping, or take them to the park, or take them to go work out at the Y, or whatever. You know, just something to get them out of the house, get them active in the community. That was very rude. That was a big, rude guy.
Did you know that you were the Pathfinder?
And of all the things, that. I'm gonna be right back a minute. I need to use the restroom. Alright, I'm back. You have driving anxiety. Given where you live, I'm not real surprised by that, honey. I would probably have anxiety about driving in like big, huge cities like that too. Like bigger cities, I'd probably have a little bit of anxiety about driving in those, especially if I'm not real experienced yet. I have a few years of driving experience under my belt, so I'm a little bit more confident. Plus I have dealt with a lot of stuff when I've been driving. So I've had experience, like bad experience with driving, so I kind of know, okay, this is kind of the worst thing that can happen. Or one of the worst things that can happen. Yeah, so I don't have the anxiety because I already know it's going to be it. I already know more or less how it's going to go. Ask you, I hear people treat Chicago similarly. Go out of your way to get around having to go through it. Around where I live, though, it's not so. Around where I live, though, the big city is not so bad. Oh, you're welcome, Monty. I also understand that driving is not. Driving is it can be kind of nerve-wracking. It can be very nerve-wracking.
There's only dark.
Oh, that's good. Around here, drivers tend to be generally pretty decent as far as allowing you to move in traffic and what such. Allowing me to merge when I need to, and not doing too many stupid things. I've definitely had days. I want to look around before I trigger this event, and I know when I go by that door, it's going to trigger that event. I found something very important. I found something really, really important. It's called a safe room. I am happy about that. You see, you can upgrade all your stuff here. You can upgrade your suit, you can upgrade your bombs, your flamethrower, and your various weapons. You can upgrade the firepower, instability, reload speed. I don't know why I'm pointing at my screen, and rate of fire and clip, which is the magazine size. How many rounds it holds. All that costs energy. Each of them you can upgrade in various ways. And like I said, the carbine isn't very well upgraded. Alright, well you have fun, Lonnie. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for coming by. I'm taking a little bit of a breather before I jump into that again.
Probably like the milk, wouldn't you?
And we're gonna try that encounter one more time.
It is a pity that cows, like all other livestock, became extinct a long time ago.
It was great talking to you, Lonnie. Thanks for coming by. I'll probably see you later on our news stream.
Did I say
You have a great day too.
that is the truth? Aren't you afraid to venture into high-threat sectors? You value your independence, don't you?
Gotta pet the kitties. Need that after what I was dealing with. Oh, that was a new thing. Okay. That would be nice. Or give me, or have a random chance of giving me resources. And I'll definitely see you later, Lonnie, and I really appreciate you coming by. Oh, you're nice too, Lonnie. And I try to be nice to everybody. Okay, that wasn't new. That wasn't new, I just forgot about it because I haven't seen that in a while. Progress saved successfully. Good. Alright. Try that one more time, huh? First I want to check this over here. I know this is kind of backtracking, actually. I want to see if they put anything in here that's useful. Unfortunately, no, there is nothing very useful. Bunch of mannequins and shit. Alright, let's do this. Stay down. I suspect that encounter could have been a lot more difficult if I had let them get out in the rest of the room. Where those dead bodies were. Alright, well I'm gonna save. Because that was not something I want to repeat. Shotgun was definitely a good choice. Shotgun was absolutely the right call in that case. What's over here? Yeah. Okay. There was bad over there. Oh, that came from bad. Yeah, I suspect all these bodies could have come into play if I had let those things get into the rest of the room. So it's probably good that I dealt with them quickly with the shotgun and the fire. And it seems to have been the right call. Let's see what awaits me in.
You better be here.
Take that health item.
I encountered a variable that I had not previously anticipated in my plans. She awoke on her own. By some miracle, the Rev Capsule's Traveler launch protocol was triggered, and before I knew what was going on, she was already sitting there, connected to the terminal.
Yeah, they will merge with other ones and become stronger.
That I couldn't intervene anymore. But if I didn't get her out of there, she would fry. Why doesn't she remember anything? I have to wait. I have to keep my distance. I have to keep quiet.
That would have very definitely been bad. Let them get loose in the rest of the room. That could have been a very, very bad encounter. Okay. Need the bolt cutter again. So I'm gonna go get that, and then I'm gonna go check out what's in that room. Yeah, they do the merging thing, and then they get stronger. They'll absorb all the strength from the one they merged with. I'd consider that what I did was a good use of resources because I prevented that from being a big problem. Now I need to go find the storage. I had a key for that door, I think. I think it was that door. It was that door, actually, that they busted down. I don't know why I couldn't go through that door before when I walked by it. I don't like that these things hang around, though. Bodies hang around. Ugh. I don't like that. Creeps me out. The comic book. Comic books are a collectible item. I don't know that they have any actual value aside from that. But I do know I need to go drop off that core and the bolt cutter before I proceed. Yeah, I'm definitely real close to the end of the game. I think what was the giveaway for me is that the encounters are more frequent and bosses are more difficult, etc. So those for now. I want to do stuff with the core. Yes, please. That was pretty much a no-brainer. Reload speed on the shotgun. Upgrade my inventory slots. That was pretty much a no-brainer. Right. I did all that. Had to make sure I'm about as prepared as I can be before I venture back out. I'm gonna do a little more exploring in that direction that I was just going in. The door that had the horde of bad guys in it. I'm gonna go that way and we're gonna try to figure out what I need to do there. Learn what's behind the door. Okay. Sure. Welcome back, Lonnie.
Can you hear me?
They were playing what you expected. I'm having some... My character is having some issues, I think. There's something wrong up there. Nope, nope, nope. Don't need to drag the locker off. Back and forth all day. I just upgraded my stuff a little bit. What is this indeed? I'm completely lost. Yeah, sorry I don't read these out loud because my mouth trips over itself when I try to read things. So if I swipe it away too quick, just feel free to go back and pause it or whatever. I try to leave it up there for a minute so people can read it.
What are those?
I read fast, so I might make it go away real quick. Try refreshing it. Like, close the app and reopen it or something. Sometimes the mobile app's a little wonky.
Were you hiding this from me?
Everything looks good on my end. Like, I'm watching it on my mobile as well to make sure everything's running smoothly, and it seems to be working fine. So maybe you just need to refresh your app. That is definitely a thing. Yeah, for sure. And you know, if you miss out on the last part of the stream and you want to see it, you can always look at my VODs. My VODs never go anywhere. Yeah, I had a few dropped frames for a quick second. Like a while ago. Long while ago I streamed. Generally when that happens to me, it happens to me occasionally when I'm watching Toronto, because sometimes his internet is pretty poopy and YouTube doesn't like it. So when that happens to me, I just refresh the stream in general. Or I'll since I watch it on desktop, I'll slide the little bar down at the bottom all the way back to the beginning and then back to the very end of the stream real quick and then drop it there, and that usually will refresh all the data stream and then get a clear stream after that. But generally refreshing the stream or closing on my desktop I close the browser and reopen it, or on mobile I'll close the app and reopen it. That usually fixes it. Unless it's like a situation where he's having some serious problems. And I have had some serious problems before. Oh, hi! That's good, I'm glad it's fixed for you, and I'm glad to hear that. I triggered a thing. I don't know what this is, and I don't like it. That was bizarre. That was bad. I'm glad refreshing it fixed it for you, Lonnie. I'm glad to hear that. And now the doors are all open. Okay. Well, before I go into the unknown, I'm gonna look around.
Do all this to them.
It has to do with the time travel stuff. I just don't like it. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't have to fight that mob right now. And I had a situation actually earlier in the game where I had one of those little flashback deals. And then it turned out I actually had to deal with that situation. And it was pretty rough. I think I spent like 3 streams or so trying to get past that part. It was very, very annoying, to say the least. 'Cause there was a huge mob of enemies, no environmental shit to help me, and not enough ammo. And I definitely didn't have enough health. Fortunately, somehow I made it. One round for the shot. In the shot. I'm not sure what all that was about, but that was a bunch of strange and weird shit.
Establish a connection with the phylactery.
I don't what that is, nor what it does. Well, I know that. Okay. Sure.
No! Don't you dare!
Oh, you made pizza. You made pizza. That's awesome. Homemade is awesome. Homemade pizza's great. Oh, you enjoy. I should be streaming for a little bit longer. I don't know what that essence did. Definitely don't know what that does. Corrupted. That was weird. Oh shit. Fuck off. That's the easy way. I actually need to go back to the safe room for the simple fact that I need to actually drop off that ammo I just picked up for a weapon I never acquired. But it's not going to let me do that, so I guess I just have to go for it. You closed and locked the door behind. And it just did it again. You know what? I don't need that. I don't need that in my life. I have that weapon, so I don't need that ammo.
It's so cold in here.
Alright, this shit's getting weird. What the fuck?
Please, let it stop.
Can you stop teleporting me around?
What happened to us?
Can you like not teleport me around? That'd be great. Super disorienting.
I was your friend.
I kind of like when the game does stuff like this instead of lobbing these enemies constantly. You go away. And you go away also.
Stop. Please stop. It's me.
Oh, that's cool. That's good pizza. Oh no. Oh shit, you will. Nope, 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 nope. You, nope, 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 not boss fight. Okay, I think I found another boss fight. What? I can probably save it for later. Probably wouldn't be bad reheated. Yeah, I got killed by the boss. Good go me. That is actually a boss fight, I'm pretty sure, because those things are bosses. It was just weird kind of random wandering into a boss fight. Ah. Pretty much a given I wasn't going to get that boss on the first try.
It's so cold in here. Please, let it stop. What happened to us?
I do not like the blurry stuff. Yep. Yep, that is one of the essences. Shit.
Stop. Please stop. It's me.
Yeah, that's very creepy, yeah. I agree. Wrong button. I think I killed it. I definitely killed them. Nice. Nice. Got him. I am fairly happy about that.
Everything becomes more and more chaotic. Her ego reacts with an outburst of aggression and fear. She screams, panics, struggles, sometimes even cries. This is a proper, very human reaction. So I know I'm close, and that there's hope. But when the starting sequence ends, silence lingers. Everything seems to be working properly. But she herself just doesn't react. I feel that she is in there, unfunctioning. But it's almost like she doesn't want to make contact. Like she's trying to hide.
That's squishy noises. Squishy noises making me creeped out a little. I already know too, I need to I need to like, let the electric thing to deactivate that door. Just need to figure out what it is. Okay. So I see that. I see that too, and I don't like that. I do not like that. Alright, well. We're gonna figure this out. Yeah, a phylactery is the place where they hold the essences, which are essentially humans, and the main character's phylactery doesn't work properly, so she hears their voices. Is essentially how that works. Yeah, it's very interesting, and this one's actually a little bit more frustrating than they normally are. Usually it's pretty straightforward. Most of the time this is pretty straightforward, but I guess not in this case. I think I went the wrong way to begin with. Okay, that works. Yeah, it's like a kind of like a maze kind of thing. Again. Oh, that's okay. Alrighty. I guess going on the floor is an option. I'm very glad I don't have to additionally deal with enemies while I'm doing this. Too far. Also probably good that it doesn't actually hurt. That was a very interesting one. Apparently no limit on them. Yeah, apparently no limit on them. I just found that out just now. Cool. Yeah, it would have been a lot more frustrating actually if I had to think about how many of them I could use too. Okay. I don't. I don't think I want to go that way right now. I think I want to go over here.
Trial number 320. Essence implementation successful. Listeners protocol successful. Traveler NG-3576 operational.
Essence implementation. It's
Welcome back, Pathfinder.
What have you done? Just when I thought we were actually beginning to accomplish something. Just when you were starting to be complete. You have ruined everything, you monster.
monster. It's
Welcome back, guy.
who made me this.
Did you
Why?
enjoy your pizza?
Why did you make me like this?
Because she would never give up.
What?
She would try to save humanity at all costs. And so, you
What kind of pizza was it?
be what is left of it. Because her essence, no, her soul, would have lived on in you.
You dare to call this living? I don't even know who I am.
Oh, yummy. That's good stuff.
You are not her.
And the location? Was it all a lie?
You and your vocation. Did you ever really think you were saving any of them? I just needed something to replace the damage in her memory matrix. So I did it with a traveler's behavioral core and I filled the gaps with what I once was. I knew she would change, yes, but I still thought she'd stay herself. Oh, how wrong I was.
Nice.
Instead, I
Oh, good
was
for you.
left with you. The very thing I once refused to be.
Why? Why didn't you tell me who I am? Who I once was?
I thought I was giving you the most human of gifts. I imagined you would wake up without what bound you in the past. That you would be a new person in this new future, this new chapter, and you would make it successor. But alas, I sensed a presence. One of us appeared in this timeline. He will probably want to replace me and continue the vocation. The only thing I can do is switch off to give us a little more time. They won't track me down so easily then.
Wait. No. No, absolutely not.
It's real, Veronica. Don't trust any of them. They will not hesitate. They are not me. For them, you are to be next. If fate gives us a chance, we will meet again. But for now, our paths must part.
Stop. We can still think of something.
Goodbye.
Hello? Hello?
What have you done?
Yeah, honey, I'm pretty sure I am pretty close to the end of the game at this point. Yeah, it definitely feels like I'm close. I think if I read correctly, I think I have just the final boss left to go. Yeah, that was like the big reveal. Open that up so I don't forget to do it later. Yeah, that was like the big reveal of a major plot point. Told us who we are and revealed the big bad.
I cared for her so much. I wanted nothing more than to preserve her, protect her. She took her away from me. If only I hadn't made so many mistakes. It doesn't matter. I can reverse it. I can stop it before it even happens. I located my Veronica. I know where to find her. This time, I will succeed. I will take her to the future in which our technology was still fully functional and nothing will ever part us again.
Alright. I'm just gonna check around here for a minute, make sure I remember to loot everything in the room. Alright. Well. Alright, I think that's going to be all for today. Thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, ring the bell if you didn't do that already. Feel free to check out my links down in the description below. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. This has been a really fun day. I hope you all had fun too. Hope you all have a great one. I will see you all next time.